Happy 100th episode. Yeah. I feel like I need an air horn and one of those confetti cannons. First, I want to say welcome. I am so glad you are here, whether this is your first episode here with me or you've been with me here since the beginning. It means the world to me. That being said, hello, and welcome to Bla Bla Black Sheep, a weekly yarny podcast where I, Sarah Korth of SEK Handmade, talk all things yarny. If you've been here with me since the beginning, you know this has been a bit of an evolution, but I have had so much fun making all of these episodes, and I hope to continue to do this long into the future. Today I'm going to share with you a little review of some past episodes, and I'm going to share with you 5 things I've said in the Bla Bla Black Sheep podcast that have made people pretty unhappy. Thing number 5 that has made some people pretty unhappy is that if you are a fancy yarn brand, whether you hand dye small batches or manufacture nicer yarn, if you don't have an audience of crocheters, it's your own fault. I know that people don't want to hear this, but I must get up on my soapbox again, only briefly, to say that crocheters do not only use cheap, crappy yarn. I just taught this class at my local yarn shop. I used wool stock, a very nice yarn for this, and almost every single one of my students did too. Yes, even to make an amigurumi sheep, crocheters can use very nice yarn. Thing number 4 that I've said that may have made people a little unhappy: if you can't learn something new, it might not be your fault, it might be your teacher's. Okay, I'm a crochet teacher, so I am not dogging on crochet teachers. Though I do think that there are some people out there who think they are great teachers who, may either be teaching things wrong or just don't have a talent for teaching. As a former classroom teacher, I know that it takes more than just a love of your subject matter to be a good teacher. The other thing that I know from being a professional teacher is that not everyone learns really well from the exact same person. So if you find yourself trying to master a new crochet skill and you are just not getting it, it might be time to find a new teacher. Watch a different video, reach out to a friend, visit a local yarn shop, get some different help. They might say just one little thing that makes everything click in your brain, and now you've got this new skill. Thing number 3 that I've said that have probably made some people unhappy is that it's not your gauge swatch's fault that your project didn't turn out. I know it's hard to take responsibility for these things, but never fear. I did a whole video about it, and I'm not just gonna dog you for blaming your crochet swatch. I'm also gonna tell you what to do to fix it. So be sure to go back just a couple episodes to episode 98 to check out what you can do about that. I don't know what to put next because both of these made people mad in different ways. Thing number 2 that I said that made some people viscerally furious with me is that I refuse to shop at Hobby Lobby because of my Christian beliefs. Ooh-wee, did that make some people mad, stomping their feet and shouting at me before they unsubscribed. As someone who has been a Christian for my whole life, I feel strongly against Christian nationalism. It is a thing that is on the rise in the United States, and I am solidly against it, and I do not believe that my Christian beliefs support it. Hobby Lobby has been loud and proud of their support of Christian nationalism, and I will not support them. You can be mad at me if you want. Frankly, I'm a little mad at them. And the number 1 thing that I said that made people really grumpy, I believe I was told I was toxic for this one, is that you can make things for people you don't like. Ooh-wee, yes, were people grumpy about this one. Here's the thing, never would I say you have to make things for people you don't like. But if you watch the video, you know that I said that I get it. Sometimes we end up making things for people we don't really care for. Then I gave some suggestions of things that you could make for people who are less than kind or appreciative. I would love for all of us to be in a place where we did not feel pressured to make things for people we didn't care for. But I also know the reality is sometimes you're put in a tough spot and it's just easier to make a little something than to deal with the backlash. Let's face it, workplaces And even sometimes families have these complicated situations that it's just easier to avoid. If you have an opinion about crochet that you think would make people unhappy, I would love for you to join me in shouting them out loud and leaving a comment below. Today I am wearing my Colette Cowl. I released this last week, you guys. I was so excited about this. Look at these little sheepies. They're so fat and I love it. And you have the option of putting a little tail on their tushies. Just so much fun. I made mine all in Malabrigo yarn. The pink and the teal are Rios, and this really pretty kind of wheat color and the black are, what am I saying? Seis Cabos, right? Yes, Seis Cabos. I have links to the pattern and the exact yarns I used if you'd like to purchase them in the show notes below. I'll also put a link to the Colette bag because it's just pretty stinking cute too. In celebration of the 100th episode, I'm going to be giving away a PDF pattern of the Colette Cozy for free for just a few days. Go to Ravelry, add the Colette Cozy to your basket, and use the coupon code SHEEP now, March 19th through Sunday, March 23rd to get the Colette Cozy for free. Just one more quick announcement. Next month is our spring shawl along. I have a new spring shawl pattern coming very soon. Be sure to sign up for my email list so you don't miss out on any of those announcements or the discount codes that go along with them. Thank you again for joining me for 100 episodes. It is truly unreal. I appreciate you so much. Next week is spring break here at my house, and I'm going to spend the week spending time with my little ones who are not so little anymore, encouraging them to actually do things that don't involve screens. Wish me luck. So I'll see you back here in 2 weeks for episode 101. If you're looking for something to do, there's 99 other episodes to watch. Go check them out. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you in a couple weeks, and happy crafting.